Hey, welcome back to Doc's Boost. In this issue of Doc's Boost, we're going to be talking about changing out the two-piece rotors on the front of Doc's Boost Shelby GT500. But before we get into all that, make sure that you click the like, subscribe, and ring that bell to set all the notifications for new content coming your way. And leave some comments down below too, because it really does matter, and I appreciate your support. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is because I've got drilled and slotted rotors on there now, and I'm not too happy with them because I have to constantly get them machined. No matter if I season them or not, going through the proper bare brake seasoning process, I still have the same problem occasionally, and I'm really tired of it. I'm going to just slot it instead of the drilled, so it's going to be a totally different surface, and hopefully it'll stay smoother, longer, and I won't have to go through that machining process anymore. Let's take a look at the new rotors straight from Bear Brakes right here in Phoenix, Arizona, no doubt. Or no less. No less. Alright, so here we go. These are the bad boys that are going on. And you notice all we've got is some slots drilled in there, and or slots created, and no drills, no holes. So it's going to hold the shape a lot longer under all the stress that I put this car under, this poor car. I drive the wheels off it every chance I get, and especially at the racetrack doing road racing and autocross. I really put a strain on these brakes. So I hope that these slotted rotors are going to be better performers for me. The only thing left to do is get the car up in the air, take the wheels off, and start the removing of the calipers to get to the two-piece rotors. Alright, so you can see the big difference here. We got some drilled and slotted. We're just going to do the undrilled portion of this, and hopefully it won't warp and need machining as often as these do. Alright, so the next thing we got to do is take these two bolts off so we can take the caliper out of place. You got it?
Yeah.
And we're using a 14mm 12-point socket, but this is going to be for Bear Extreme monoblock calipers. Your calipers are probably going to be removed differently than these. But once we get to the two-piece rotor, all two-piece rotors are created equally. Well, somewhat equally. Alright, there we go. We got one off. So let's go get the right side. Have a sticker on them. We'll match. Let's get, huh? So we've got all of these nuts and bolts to take off next, because the hat gets reused, obviously. So here we go. 5/16 for the inside, And we're using 7/16 for the outside portion of it. So we have to loosen up all of these. All of them.
I'll get a couple of them.
Yeah. And you don't have to get all. So it looks like we got them all loose. Blast these things off here. So now we get to take the hat off, move the old rotor out of place, place the hat on the new rotor, do everything in reverse. And when you get all of them in place, we have to torque them to 11 foot-pounds.
Hold on, because I think you skipped one.
See that? Saved us from a disaster.
Hopefully.
6. 7.
I'll get one more for you.
8.
So why do you have to go into this pattern specifically?
So you don't. So it goes on evenly.
Oh, okay, I see.
So we got the hat on. It's all torqued, ready to rock and roll. We just need to. I'm going to clean this caliper up and get the pads pushed in before we continue.
Did you get it on?
Yep. Got the caliper back in place, and now it's just a matter of tightening up the caliper bolts on this side, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. All right, so there we have it. We've got the difference now between having the drilled and slotted to just slotted, hoping that that's going to stay in better form longer under all the stress that I put this car under with road racing and autocross racing. That's my desired outcome. One down and one to go. So we're just going to repeat this process on the other side, and then we will probably bleed the brakes when we're done and then put it back on the ground. We'll be done. I should let you know that I've been out on the track a couple of times already with the new slotted rotors, and I tell you, by now I would already been feeling the shudder of stepping on the brake and having the whole car and the steering wheel vibrate like crazy. But that's not happened yet. So I know I'm on the right path, I got the right combination, and if you track your ride, don't go drilled rotors. I don't care what anybody says. Slotted only is the way to go. Well, that's all I got for you in this episode of Doc's Boost. But before you go, make sure that you click the like, subscribe, and ring that bell to set notifications for all the new content coming your way. And leave some comments down below right here in YouTube so you can share your experiences with the rest of the community. And hey, let me know how I'm doing. So see you in the next episode of Doc's Boost right here. And thanks for watching. Peace out.